This morning on the Morning Blend, we have Brian Wheeler with us. Brian, thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
So, it's cold outside, obviously, right now. And so I'm wondering how Consumers Energy is helping Michiganders stay warm.
Yeah, it really is the teeth of winter, isn't it? And so we at Consumers Energy want people to know that whatever your situation, help is available. We at Consumers Energy recently provided $3 million to help people with energy bills because winter is always a difficult time for a lot of households. And of course, during the pandemic, it's even more of a challenge than a typical year. So we've provided $3 million that go to 7 nonprofit agencies, places like the Salvation Army or United Ways. And what people can do is if they're having problems with their bills, they can call 211. 211 is a free resource. It connects people with those nonprofit organizations, whether it's your energy bill, your housing, shelter, food, whatever it is, that help is available. And I don't think we can say it enough because sometimes people just don't realize when they're in a difficult situation that the resources are there. People are waiting to provide that assistance if you need it.
That is good information. So, what do you tell people to do if to keep their energy bills lower?
A lot of it is very intuitive, and sometimes we forget about these things. But if you haven't, make sure you're sealing your windows, sealing your doors. If we had a softball size hole in the middle of our front door, I imagine we would do something right away to cover that, to keep the cold air outside. But a lot of times, a crack around the outside of the door can be really the equivalent of that. So it's those sorts of things, making sure you keep the cold air out of your house. When the sun is shining, let it in, open those blinds and window curtains to let the sun shine in and really do some of the work for you. And if you haven't already, think about a smart thermostat. A smart thermostat is programmable. It works with the Wi-Fi in your house. And so what you can do is really set those temperature settings so that you're not, say, heating your house when you do step out, or at nighttime when you go to sleep, you can set those settings lower. One way to think about it is that for every degree you can adjust your thermostat, you can save about 1 to 3% on your bill. And that's a really significant difference over time.
Yeah, what I'm really hearing is that Consumers Energy does care about really helping customers and making sure that their, you know, heating bills are down.
I think this is the time of year where every time of year is a good time of year to be thinking about it, but particularly during winter when we're cold, when those heating bills can be higher. So you should know that if you call 211, you can get help if you really are struggling. Maybe you've lost a job. Maybe you're not working as many hours as you used to. In total, Consumers Energy has provided over $21 million to help out Michigan and our residents and our communities with the response to the pandemic. A lot of it is direct dollars that go directly toward people who need it the most. Don't wait. If you have that problem today, if you don't think you can pay your bill in full for the month ahead, call 211 and find out what's available.